Talk Show Music Band presents the Weekly Wrap with Ben Brooks and the Pretty Press.
Hello Music Junkies, it's Ben Brooks. Welcome to the Weekly Wrap. Today we have the Pretty Press with Charlie, Lacey, and Feather. And I had an amazing week this week because I went on vacation. I actually went to Costa Rica.
Oh, no big deal or anything.
So yeah, I mean, it was incredible. It's the first time I've taken my wife on a long vacation in a long time. So we were gone the whole week.
Little alone time.
I know, a little romantic, Ben, aren't you?
She loved it so much. I mean, I've scored points.
Points for Ben.
Gentlemen, get a tip right now from Ben Brooks. Take your girl to Costa Rica.
How is the weather, Ben?
It was extremely hot. It was humid, 95% humidity. Wow. So like you just walk around in your perspective.
Well, I did not go to Costa Rica. I didn't get to go to Cancun either.
I know.
But I got my tattoo.
Woo!
I know you guys have been waiting,
Wow.
I'm sure. But all right, final reveal. It's a camera. It's an old school Nikon. It's inside my arm, done by an amazing artist, Chris Graber.
I like the pink reddish on the outside.
Yeah, it's a little glow, kind of give it a little depth.
Yeah.
But shocker, I actually got 2 tattoos that day.
Wow.
Yes, I did. This is the big one, but I got a small little heart on my finger.
How cute.
I've actually been drawing it on since junior high, and I always wanted it to be there permanently. So
what are the meanings of the tattoos?
Well, I'm a photographer, so camera, you know, it's close to my heart. I've been doing photography my entire life, and so I really wanted to kind of get that inked on me as, you know, focus goal, and I just always really wanted that. I just thought it was cute and it'd be fun. And
super adorbs.
A heart on her finger. Maybe a diamond on that finger.
Right now there's an owl, but maybe there'll be a diamond. I don't know.
Well, this weekend I had to go to a graduation party. One of my close friends, Bo, is actually going to UC Davis, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats. The party was pretty in pink theme, so all the guys were dressed up in some pink shirts, and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed myself. Like,
exciting.
Did you wear pink?
I totally
Did you wear these? Because these are so fun.
Actually, one of my friends wore these, so I totally put them on and decided to wear them in the quirky wrap-up today. So
they're fun. I like them.
Awesome. I like them.
On a side note, my cat that I just adopted recently, named Sassafras, just got sick, and I'm kind of bummed out about it, but she's doing so much better, and she kind of just was throwing up all over the place and had diarrhea. It was sad,
technical difficulties.
But she got her antibiotics, x-rays, blood work, the whole enchilada, and she is doing much better now. So yay, Sassafras!
And she got a bath, I heard.
Yeah, and a bath. She feels like a little cotton ball. It's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope Sassafras gets better. I hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we had a great week of performances this week, and I want to start out with My Chemical Romance, who did The Kids from Yesterday on Jimmy Fallon on Tuesday night. And it's from their brand new album, Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys.
That's a mouthful.
Spit it out. I love this band's look on stage. They had the glitter guitars, the leather jackets, and Gerard's rocking the bright red hair just like Feather.
I know, Feather's brother.
Yes.
They are currently on tour with Blink-182.
Blink's back.
Yes, I love it. They're making a comeback. And the special meaning behind this song is about them growing up. They're in their 30s. They're making a mature but yet immature album, and I'm really proud of the progress this band has really made.
Yeah, they're really fun. They've stayed true to who they are. Always great music, and you definitely know when it's a Blink-182, a My Chemical Romance song.
I liked it a lot. I like that song. I like this song. And some of their past stuff I haven't liked so much, but this is a really good one. Yeah.
Whenever I think of My Chemical Romance, I always think of a performance that I saw of them. They were on tour with the U's a long time ago, Taste of Chaos tour, and it was so funny because the lead singer of the U's was on stage with the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, and they made out on stage in front of everybody. It was so funny. So, yeah.
Well.
So,
on another
on a side note.
Yeah, on another note here, Nicole Scherzinger, the Pussycat Doll lead singer, performed this week, and she was on George Lopez, and I guess we have to say George Lopez. is over. I mean, George Lopez's show was canceled.
It just
this
didn't
week.
take off. I just don't think it could compete with all the other like talk shows.
Especially
the
Conan.
thing is,
Just
they bumped George Lopez back an hour for Conan's show when he came on to TBS, and they told George Lopez he was canceled. They gave him one more show, and that was it.
Well, I'm sure he knew before that. But
I mean, it was announced. Yeah, it's canceled. You have one more show, and you're
official.
done.
Personally, I never really cared for George Lopez. His voice was just too raspy for me. But
tell me how you really feel, Charlie.
I know. But anyways, go ahead, Ben.
What about Nicole?
Well, she performed her new song Right There, and you know, all right, I just want to say Nicole Scherzinger is so talented, obviously. She was in the group Eden's Crush from the show Pop Stars years ago. Little known fact, she was actually offered the fourth position in the Black Eyed Peas, which she had to turn down because she was contracted through Eden's Crush. And they actually gave the position to Fergie. And we all know what happened after that.
Yeah.
They blew up, they're huge. But she performed her song Right There. And I'm curious if everyone else feels the same way I do. It very much felt like a Pussycat Dolls performance.
Yeah.
She had a huge group of backup dancers, and it's her singing. And it kind of just felt like the same thing, and I really felt like the song was not as good as she is. It's just not
Nicole
working.
is such a dancer. She's a dancer on stage, and I felt like her whole performance was affected. Her vocals were affected by her dancing.
Well, she hardly sang.
Yeah,
She
she
hardly
sounded
sang.
extremely winded in the performance. And let's be honest, she's just a hardcore Pussycat doll
Pussycat Dolls.
dancer.
Pussy kill.
Pussy killer.
And,
Oh my God.
well, you know.
Well, all right, next
So back to Ben.
Well, I'm going to look forward to seeing her in the Men in Black 3, which is coming out, I
Yes,
guess, this next
exciting.
year. So we'll see about that. But we're going to go to the Pop Minute now with Feather. So, and then we'll come back, and we're going to talk about Luke Bryan, who's on Jimmy Kimmel via the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes.
Okay?
Hey guys, I'm Feather Ray, and this is your Pop Minute. This week, singer Gavin DeGraw, who's currently on tour with Maroon 5 and Train, was attacked in upstate New York. He suffered a broken nose and cuts and bruises, and shortly after leaving the attack was struck by a taxi. He's back on tour and performed last night in Long Island. Also this week, singer Janny Lane from the band Warrant, who's famously known for the song Cherry Pie, was found dead in a hotel in Woodland Hills, California. The cause of death has not been announced, but he does have a known history of drug abuse. And lastly, talk show Lopez Tonight with George Lopez was canceled. It was announced Wednesday that Thursday would be his final episode. He's canceled all of his guests to have A-list friends and celebrities come join him in his final celebration, including Eva Longoria, Slash, and Meta World Peace, the basketball player formerly known as Ron Artest. Good luck, George. We're sure you'll land on your feet. For more on these stories, check popindians.com. This is your Pop Minute.
Thank you, Feather. I appreciate that. Now we're going to move on to Luke Bryan. Now, Luke Bryan, his song was Country Girl, Shake It For Me. He did it on Jimmy Kimmel. And I didn't get this guy. I had trouble with it. First of all, I didn't think he was a country artist because the music wasn't that way at the beginning. But, I mean, this guy has had, I mean, he popped on the scene in '07 with a song called All My Friends, and it was a top 5 country hit. So, and then he went on to get, in 2010, he won the top artist from the Academy of Country Music.
Wow.
So,
well, this song is from his new album, Tailgates and Tan Lines, which I like that name. It's a catchy little name. I love it. And there's all these beautiful, like, country girls in the audience. It's such an awesome performance right out of Nashville. And a funny story behind the song, he actually did a collaboration with Dallas Davidson. And they were just on iTunes listening to a bunch of like hip-hop rap songs and kind of wanted to make a country, like shake your booty country song. So that's the story behind the actual, you know, writing of it.
Interesting.
I didn't think he was hot.
Not my type.
I didn't think he was that hot either. But
Good, I'll let your wife know.
One of my favorite bands played this week also, Panic at the Disco. And Panic at the Disco, to my mind, is making a change in their music. They're becoming a little more, they're not so frenetic. The band is now just 2 guys, the original singer Brendan Urie and the drummer Spencer Smith.
Yeah, well, Panic at the Disco, they performed on Leno. It's from the new album Vices and Virtues. It's called Ready to Go. One of my favorite songs right now. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's really, really fun, upbeat. I actually disagree with them. I feel like they are staying really true to who they are as far as music, which kind of actually caused the split in the band. The singer and the drummer, they really wanted to keep this sound going that they had, this kind of electro, fun, pop, weird sound. And the other two members of the band, they wanted to go more retro, kind of older, you know, rock and roll feel. And it really just kind of led them to part ways, but it was amicable, and I feel like they're doing a great job on their own. The two of them have this great sound going, this amazing album right now that's out. And first of all, Brendan is so hot. I don't know if you guys
Yeah, no, he's pretty cute.
You know what's weird is he has brown eyes, but they are piercing, which is weird because usually they're not. But if you're hot, you know, you can call me.
Call Feather, please.
But I love this song. It's really fun.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
I liked it too, and I already said that. We're going to take a little break here, and Lacey's going to tell us what's coming up this week on the talk shows, what musical performances, and then we'll get back to a really unusual artist.
All right, stay tuned.
Coming up this week on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the Vaccines are performing, followed by the band Perry and Amos Lee. Also on Conan, Trombone Shorty and Vanessa Carlton. Performing on Regis and Kelly this week, Nicole Scherzinger, and Leno, Letterman, and Fallon are all on break, so stay tuned for those new shows in September.
Thanks, Lacey. So now we're coming to the last artist that we're going to talk about this week. This artist's name is tUnE. The song is called Gangsta. And
I know.
You're so thug.
well, that's the name.
Thug life.
She was on Jimmy Fallon. And what do you think of this artist?
Well, this was definitely my wild card pick. Just by watching the performance, it is very different. And of course, here's the thing. If someone randomly just tuned in and saw this performance, they would probably think, what the heck am I watching right now? Because it just looks like a bunch of people banging on pots and pans and some weird lady going, woo, woo. Like, it's just so weird. But, I mean, it was different. And they originally started out as a musical project by Meryl Garbus, who's the lead person. And I mean, it interlaces drum loops, ukulele, there's singing, there's electric bass, saxophone, even rapping. I mean, it's got the whole shebang in one enchilada. And I thought what was kind of neat, I mean, besides the fact that the entire thing was just different, but it was so funny because like the saxophonists in the background were wearing these shirts, and you remember when like you used to have arts and crafts, and there was those little balls that were like little
fuzzy
puffy,
balls.
fuzzy balls. Wow. Well, anyways, these saxophonists had fuzzy balls all over their shirts.
Needless to say, they are unique and one of a kind. I was so confused though the entire time. I felt like there was this big buildup. I don't know if you guys got the feeling. Like something was coming, like
yeah,
it was
like
this big breakout, and it just kept going, and then it ended, and I was left confused.
I think a lot of people would get the confused, like rocket feeling sense from
like you just got beaten.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like an experimental side to indie rock, and they're actually becoming kind of popular.
I have to say though, I think I would be more comfortable listening to them than watching them because there's not a lot of performing. It's not.
I disagree.
Really? I feel like if I listened to it, it'd be.
Like, they have so much stuff going randomly, like on in their performance with like the Coke bottles and like. Watching her voice, and she's drumming on 2 different drum sets at the same time. I thought it was visually stimulating.
Her voice is very manly, though. I mean,
it's like a jolly violence. She's
jolly violence, like Santa. She's a Santa.
Or you have the Christmas puffy balls.
Well, I like the end of it because I thought, okay, this song has had this, you know, sort of cadence, weird stuff like we're talking about, and then they go into avant-garde like jazz at the very end. It's like, what the heck?
Like I said, I was confused.
This is like these sax players are going wild. It was fun.
Interesting.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for this week for the weekly wrap. Say goodbye, ladies.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.